Cat of the Year competition. I can't
it
think of anybody
possibly
that
be?
might have a celebrity cat.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll tell you the weather. You have a little think about that one. Not a very pleasant afternoon for dog walking or cats, indeed. There's a lot of cloud out there. It's damp, it's drizzly, and we'll continue to see those conditions, particularly across eastern parts, for the rest of the afternoon. Then some heavy rain to start tomorrow. Again, it'll ease gradually through the day. But for the weekend, high pressure builds from the south. So perhaps at times a fair amount of cloud, but generally a lot of dry weather over the weekend, and mild too, particularly on Saturday. So a lot of cloud, damp, drizzly conditions. We'll start to see a little bit of dry weather poking in from the west towards the end of the afternoon. And actually, the breeze has already started to ease from the west. Still quite blustery for eastern parts, though, and it's not cold. Temperatures getting up to around 12 or 13 degrees. 13 is 55 Fahrenheit. So into this evening, any remaining rain will clear away, and with light winds and perhaps some breaks in the cloud, I think what we will find is a lot of low cloud, mist and murk developing, and then this band of rain sets in from the south. Heavy by dawn, there'll be quite a lot of hill fog and low cloud with this system as well. Temperatures down to around 9 or 10 degrees. So some heavy rain through the morning, poor visibility, not a nice drive to work, and then that heavy rain will push away northwards. It'll become more light and patchy, but actually it'll dry up through the afternoon. It will remain quite windy though, and very mild, with temperatures getting up to around 15 or 16 degrees. Perhaps a little drizzle for the Dales through Saturday afternoon. Otherwise, it looks largely dry. Fairly mild on Saturday as well. Quite a lot of mist and fog through Sunday though, Nicola.
Fine for the trick-or-treaters then?
Yes, exactly, and relatively mild as well.
Will Alan the cat be getting on a broomstick this year?
Quite possibly, maybe.
I look forward to seeing that. Thank you very much, Keeley. Good afternoon.
They're like the queues outside the BBC building for you, Harry, every night, aren't they? With screaming girls.
No, we have to hold them back, don't we?
They're 60 and 70-year-olds, that's all.
Right. If you thought today was bad, tomorrow looks like a shocker. I'll be on to the details in a second. First, a few photographs to get through. The first photograph, a serene picture of Lady Bow Reservoir, taken, I don't think taken this week, taken some time ago perhaps. The second picture, an early morning shot of Whitby Abbey, looking lovely there. And the third picture, I think there'll be scenes like this once again tomorrow morning. Flooding yesterday afternoon, a blocked drain near Calverley. As I said last night, lots of leaves in drains and some heavy rain to come tomorrow, so I think we'll see a few more scenes like that. You can keep your pictures coming in at Paul the Weatherman at bbc.co.uk, or you can tweet me at Keeley Donovan. It is going to be a bit of a grotty start to the day, a horrid commute to work, poor visibility, some heavy rain to start the day, also quite windy. All of that rain is going to ease. And then actually, through the course of the weekend, a lot of dry weather to come, although Sunday it could be quite misty and murky, and some of that could really struggle to lift, and that could be a theme of next week as well. Here's all the cloud that's brought us the damp, drizzly conditions through today. It's edging away eastwards. Behind it, perhaps some breaks in the cloud, but the breeze is light, so I think what we'll find quite a misty, murky, grey night developing, and then this rain sets in later. Temperatures overnight, not cold, dropping back to around 8 or 9 degrees. So the sun will rise in the morning, just after 7 o'clock, setting again at 4:37. Your next high water in Scarborough at 5:34 in the morning. And what a morning it'll be. A lot of surface water and spray, really poor visibility, particularly over Transpennine routes. The heaviest of the rain through the morning, it'll become more light and patchy from the south as it begins to clear away northwards. But like today, it'll leave behind a lot of cloud, a few showers following on behind as well. And throughout the day, we'll have that fresh southerly breeze. So a blustery day, but not a cold one. Temperatures getting up to around 15 or 16 degrees. 16 is 61 Fahrenheit, and kind of temperatures we'd expect in May, actually. So moving through the weekend, perhaps some drizzle for the Dales on Saturday. Otherwise, it looks like a largely dry day. If you're out trick-or-treating, there'll be a lot of dry and mild weather to come. Sunday, a lot of mist and fog. It really will struggle to lift. The sunshine is not strong at this time of year, and of course, we've lost an hour. So a bit of a grey day on Sunday, and that could be a theme through the mornings of next week as well, guys.
Thank you. I'm glad it's going to be good for trick-or-treating, because we got our pumpkin called Vampire today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we did.
done.
We'll be carving it out tomorrow.
Excellent. That's good news, is that. We've got an update at 8:30, and we'll be back with our late news at 10 with Lara.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Now, it was a rotten day weather-wise, wasn't it, this morning? I got wet going for a run this morning, Keeley.
Well, if you try it again tomorrow, you'll get even wetter
Will I?
because it looks blooming horrible for tomorrow. A very wet start to the day. The heavy rain will gradually become lighter through the course of the afternoon, and there will be some drier spells then, but it will be quite breezy throughout as well. And you can see the ice coming up from the south, so a southerly flow, fairly mild, and through the weekend, a lot of settled weather to come, a lot of dry weather too. So out there at the moment, well, it's quite horrid actually. There's a lot of cloud, mist and murk, it's damp, and then this area of rain sets in later in the night, some heavy spells towards dawn, but not a cold night. Temperatures down to around 9 or 10 degrees. The heavy rain will last for a few hours through the morning. It'll become lighter and patchier from the south, with drier spells developing into the afternoon. A mild afternoon to come, and it will remain breezy, and then an improvement for the weekend.